Whew. It's been a while since I've done this, guys. Yeah, probably a very overdue video. It has been over 2 years since I've uploaded on this YouTube channel. Hope you're all doing good. Before I get into this, I'm doing a lot better. Finally, I'm on the up. One of the reasons I haven't done this video, or many videos over the last 4 years talking about my life, is because I'm a very positive person. I believe every negative turns into a positive. I'm a very positive person. I try and have a positive spin on everything, and I just didn't want to document negative shit. That was probably quite selfish of me, because there's probably a lot of people out there that could have benefited from seeing my journey. But it's just not a part of my life that I wanted to put on the internet. But I feel like it's went on long enough, and I need to talk about it a bit more from here on out. Also, things are looking a lot more positive, and I'm finally starting to see some improvements in my health, so it's a bit easier to talk about things now. So, long story short, if you watched my last video 2 years ago, my health in 2020 just went down the shitter. I went from being really fit, really healthy, killing it on YouTube, not to be a dick, but like I was doing really well in life, you know. I was over in England and life was great. Life was great. And suddenly my health just went to shit. And the 4 years preceding that were probably the worst 4 years of my entire life. And that was put down to long COVID, which it turns out was not true. And part of that, well, that misdiagnosis is what has delayed me seeing the improvements that I'm finally seeing. So that sucks, but at least we're actually seeing some improvement now. So anyway, long story short, I have Lyme disease. I don't have long COVID. I don't have chronic fatigue syndrome. I have Lyme disease. How did I get Lyme disease? I was in Miami in 2020, watching Jake Paul versus Gibb. So thank you, Gibb. If I didn't go see your fucking fight, this would never have happened. But anyway, and he got beat. Fucking prick. But anyway, sorry, I shouldn't have. Gibb didn't need that. But anyway, yeah, so I was down training at Muscle Beach every day with Reeve, and I got bit by a tick. I came home, I had a real bad fever. The doctors put it down to just a bad flu. Then they put it down to COVID, which then caused long COVID. Load of nonsense. What actually happened is I came back. The bacterial infection, which you get off the tick, Lyme disease, caused the real bad fever. I should have then took antibiotics and I would have been fine, but I didn't know what Lyme disease even was. So for the following 4 years, I lived my life with a bacterial infection called Lyme disease, which fucks up your immune system, causes chronic fatigue syndrome, causes muscle weakness, causes brain fog, causes so many symptoms you couldn't even imagine. It's been hell. And it also gives you other diseases. So I also have a malaria type disease called Babesiosis, which is a parasite like malaria, which lives in your red blood cells like malaria. So yeah, that's what caused my my health issues over the last 4 years. So first of all, if you have any, if you ever get bit by a tick in the UK, guys, go to a doctor, get some antibiotics. You do not want to go through what I went through. So that's what Lyme disease is. The following few years after that, guys, were horrendous. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to dwell on that too much. We'll get to the positives in a second. But yeah, the last few years, having Lyme disease without treating it has been terrible. You know, there's been days I haven't been able to leave the house, real bad chronic fatigue, muscle weakness. All of my energy has just went into keeping the fucking money coming in, you know. Like, unfortunately, I had to stop doing YouTube because I didn't have the energy for it anymore. But luckily, I opened up a gym before all this happened. What a blessing that was. And I owned the gym with my brother, and he's really took on a lot of the load work-wise. I've sort of worked the days I could work and not worked the days I couldn't. And yeah, that's the last 4 years of my life have consisted of feeling like shit and pushing through work. I'm quite proud of what I've done over the last 4 years. You know, I still have managed to progress in life. You know, I opened up another business, which was tough going with the chronic fatigue. I even started a TikTok, which was doing well. By the way, about the TikTok, a lot of people ask about that. It didn't get banned or anything. I just didn't have the energy for it anymore, so I sold it. I got a really good offer for it from a big crypto company, so I took it. So that's what happened to my TikTok. So now fast forward to today, we're finally seeing progress. Over the last 4 years, I have tried everything under the sun. I've spent a fortune. I've tried every supplement. I've tried every mental alternative treatment you could think of. And nothing ever did anything. But now that I'm actually taking drugs for what I actually have, I'm actually seeing improvements, and it feels so good to see some actual physical fucking improvement for the first time in 4 years, guys. Honestly, one of the hardest points over the last 4 years was there was some points where I just never felt like I was going to get better, like which was mentally so hard to deal with, you know. Whereas that now there's finally some light at the end of the tunnel, you know. Now the bad news is that that tunnel is probably quite long. When you have Lyme disease for like 4 or 5 years, it becomes chronic. It destroys your immune system, and it's not easy to get rid of. You know, it might take me 1 or 2, maybe even 3 years if I'm unlucky to get 100% better. But the fact that I'm seeing improvement, I will take, and I am very grateful for the improvement that I'm having. Where does that leave this YouTube channel? You're probably thinking. To be honest, guys, I miss it, man. I miss making videos. I miss the YouTube life. I still see all the boys. I know you guys don't really see me on their videos anymore, but I still meet up with them all quite regularly. I just don't have the energy for the videos. I would love to start getting involved in them videos again. Maybe even go back to London someday. But I don't know. You know, I'm not the same person I was 4 years ago. You know, this has really changed me as a person, which I believe that will be for the better. At the end of this, I believe this will all be for a good. I believe this will all have been worth it. The person I will be at the end of this journey, guys, is completely different to the guy who was making YouTube videos 4 years ago. You know, I was out partying all the time. I had no fucking respect for my own body, you know, my own health. I was a lot more immature. Like the journey that this disease has brought me on has been hard, but yeah, I'll be a lot better person and a lot healthier person for it when I do get better. So yeah, this video has been all over the place, guys. I do apologize. I'm not used to this anymore. Yeah, that's where I've been. That's my journey over the next year or two. Hopefully I get back into YouTube at some point. If I don't, go and follow my Instagram. About another thing, if you know anyone with Lyme disease that is fully recovered from like having it chronically, not just getting it and treating it straight away, and you have some success stories, I would love to hear them, because again, I'm on a long journey for the next year or two, and you know, success stories help the motivation, help me keep mentally strong every day, you know. Yeah, I think that is it. I hope this isn't the last video for another 2 years. I hope we speak again before that, guys. And yeah, I hope you are all having a great fucking life. And yeah, speak to you soon.